I want you to find out by the end of this video which type of brow product is for you. Is it gel, is it powder, is it pencil? And in this video I will talk about 7 different type of brow products and how they work, what type of brows are they for, and which one will make your brows fabulous. I will sort it out in this video. So let's dive in and find out. The pencil is the first product that I'm going to speak about. It's the most popular one, and if you want to add a soft, natural look to your eyebrows, also have the precision for your arch whilst keeping it soft and natural, then pencils might be the answer for you. If you also have gaps and asymmetry and sparse tails in your eyebrows, then pencils can help with that. They can fill in, they are very quick to use as well, especially if you get one of those that have a spoolie at the other end, you know, the little brush at the other end. Then all you have to do is flip them around and just brush your eyebrows, use it quickly. This is my favorite one because it's very quick to use. If you're someone that's always in a hurry, on the run, you don't have a lot of time to spare on your eyebrows, but you also happen to prefer a soft, natural look through your eyebrows, then pencils might be the product for you. There is one thing with pencils though. When we use pencils, we tend to be a bit heavy-handed, and so the best thing is to take a step back from the mirror and don't start at the beginning of your eyebrows. Always start with the sparse hairs, like just fill in what you don't have and just go from the arch towards the tail and then go into the inner corner of your eyebrows, because we tend to be quite heavy-handed with the pencils and you want to achieve that kind of perfect brow when you're really close in the mirror. You might be over filling the eyebrow if you're very close and you don't really look at how it looks with the overall face. So take a step back and don't start from the beginning, which is also called an anchor. Don't start from the anchors of your eyebrows, but start from the where you have the sparse hair or your middle towards the end. That's where you start with the pencil, and then you work your way in. Just having the control of taking a step back from time to time just to see how it looks in balance with your face. You know, you don't want it to be too heavy-handed and then you basically look like your eyebrows are tattooed on. So be careful with the pencil too. After you finish with the sparse areas, you just want to keep it with feathery-like strokes and just work your way towards the end of the eyebrow and just shape the arch and then work your way in. In time, you'll develop more precision and you'll learn how to do this even faster, trust me. I can give you an example of a really good pencil brow product that I used and I'm very happy with. It's one from NYX. It's very affordable. It has a spoolie at one end and the crayon at the other end. The formula is really good. I've used it and I'm happy with it. There are also others out there that are more expensive, but I can truly say sometimes you don't have to pay way more for some things just to be as good as the cheaper alternative. So NYX is a really good brow pencil if you want to try that. I also want to add here that pencils can be a good base for powders. You can first use a pencil and then use a powder, and that's gonna just look really good. And that brings me into the second brow type of product. It's powders. So there are many powders out there. They come in really cute versions. They're small, some have a mirror, most of them have a mirror nowadays. The packaging can be really cute. Powders on their own can have a really soft effect on a brow and can also help to set pencils in, and they give a more fuller effect to an eyebrow. They're also great in filling in sparse areas or holes. When it comes to picking a color with the powder, just go with picking a color really close to your base hair color. Now, of course, if you're a brunette, let's say, and you dyed your hair platinum blonde, then you're gonna have to probably adapt the color of your eyebrows as well with a more lighter shade to match your hair. Ideally is you want your eyebrows to be a bit tiny, half a tone darker than your hair color, especially if you're a blonde or if you're someone that really has really light colored hair. That's my personal opinion, but in general, when you choose a brow powder type of product, the idea is to go with the closest to your base hair color. Just keep in mind, if you have dry skin, then powders might over dry the areas of your skin around your eyebrows or your eyebrow area of skin, so keep that in mind. It's a matter of experimenting anyway, because you might not have that problem at all. The powders have different formulas nowadays as well, so depends on the formula. I suppose it's a matter of experimenting with the product. The way to use a powder brow product is to use an angled eyebrow brush. There are many out there in the market, and just dip that into the powder and tap it on your hand just to take the excess of powder off, and just go in the directions of your hair, starting from the arch towards the end of the brow. The same, you don't start from here, you just work your way like towards the end of the brow from the arch, and then you go into the inner corner of your brow. After you filled in your brow, you just use a spoolie or a brush, and that will just soften the brows and take the excess of powder off your brows. The next brow type of product on my list is called pomade, and this is for people that don't have a lot of hair on their brows, so this can actually build your brows. Pomade is the secret to bold brows. Those that already have some hair in their brows and use pomade, they can make them look even fuller. But for those that actually need a brow product that don't have too many hairs on their brows, pomade might be the answer, because it can give a brow a dramatic, defined look whilst also being a good formula to keep them staying strong, you know, keep them in hold, keep them in place. So the pomade, I hope I'm saying this right, is for those that are looking for a quick way to fix their eyebrows, people that don't have a lot of hairs in their brows. This can be for you if you're struggling with sparse hairs in your brows, holes, and so on and so forth. This might be the product for you. The way to use this is to dip the angled brush into the pomade and just dab it on the back of your hand like you would do with an eyeshadow, and just apply feathery strokes starting from the arch of your brow, always starting from the arch of your brow, most of the time, because you don't want to overdraw your eyebrows. It's always the right way to just start from the arch of your brow towards the end, working your way in if needs be. Next, brush it on with light short strokes beginning from the center of your brow towards the end of your brow, and then at the end just comb it with the spoolie or with an eyebrow brush to just arrange it and put it in place and just take the excess off. You do that until you see the right result, and you can come back and build this product up if you need to, but always take a step back with brows and just check to see what you're doing, because you don't want to overdraw them. With this product, I can say I did use a pomade. I did use a pomade in the past. It was Anastasia Beverly Hills. This brand is very popular when it comes to brows, and it was quite surprisingly big, which was good. And I remember I dropped it on the floor. I have tiles on the floor, and it broke. It shattered. Because it was a glass container and it was brand new, and I was gutted, and I haven't repurchased another one because I just couldn't be bothered to spend another £24 or somewhere there. I'm gonna look it up, somewhere there. It's quite pricey for just a brow product. I was tempted since then to get it again, but make sure if you do get the Anastasia Beverly Hills pot of pomade for your brows, don't drop it. Or if you drop it on a soft pillow, or, you know, don't drop it. There are also more affordable options out there like L'Oreal, Maybelline, maybe NYX has pomade. There are many brands to pick from, so you can just look at reviews. I always filter stuff. If I'm looking on the internet for stuff, I'm filtering it according to reviews. These are more affordable, and there are many others out there, so just have your research and see which one you're gonna pick. I don't have experience with pomade. My only pomade pot broke. Next on the list is the marker. Now, these markers can be great if there's a good formula and they have a good tip, you know, because you can create an entire brow with almost no hair with the marker. If the formula is good, if the tip of the marker is good, a marker can cover bold spots in a brow, scars even. And you can draw a brow, as I said, with a marker, because it has the tip so fine. You can draw individual hairs using a marker. When a marker is used on top of powder, brow powder, then you can create a really natural looking brow. So it's about skill as well, and it's about luck, maybe finding the right formula for a marker and the tip and the way it can apply. When you say marker, you think of something doesn't come off anymore, so it does have a long hour wear, staying power. This would be great for people with oily skin or people that live in a humid, hot type of weather, because this will stay put. With the marker you can really get a crisp and defined line if you have a steady hand, if you have patience. So people that like bold brows can definitely create that, or people that have no hairs in their brows, so this can be great for people like that. The way to use a marker is to draw short strokes with light pressure in the direction of your hair growth, so it can just mimic the hair. And a tip for your brows to look even cooler and create a dimension is to apply powder on top of the marker after the marker dried. Just apply a bit of powder and that will make it even more dimensional looking. Next brow type of product is gel, and I'm very excited about this one because this product is like 2-in-1. So it can give you the color and make your eyebrows look fuller because it's coating them, the hairs, in the formula. I don't know what it is inside, how they do it, but they give you the fullness and the defined and the color in your brows. So they add color and subtle hold and just fullness to the brow. For me, I'm excited about gels because they're like 2 products in one. They give you the color, the subtle hold, and they make your eyebrows look fuller. And it's also like a light hairspray because it keeps your brow in place. So all you have to do is just brush them through in the direction of your hairs. You'll have a bit of color, you have a bit of fullness and hold as well, because it just gets dry and it feels like you've just sprayed some hairspray on. So they stay in place, so I like gel. Those people that have unruly, coarse types of hairs on their brows, then they might really benefit from gel type of brow product. Now, the way to apply this, you might think, yeah, you just brush them on top of the brow. Well, yeah, you could do that, but if you want a fuller looking brow, then brush the hairs against the hair growth, because that will coat the hairs into that formula, and it will make it appear fuller. Then obviously after you finished doing it in the opposite direction of your hair growth, then start combing it in the direction of your hair growth, as this will pick up the hairs and wrap the product around the hair follicles, and that will make the brow appear fuller. Then all you have to do is to brush in the direction of your hair growth, and that will smooth them out and make them look perfect. The next brow products is wax. So as you guessed, wax brow type of product is for people that have unruly hairs in their brows, hairs that grow in different directions. Those people can really benefit from wax type of brow products. And like pencils, wax can be a good base for powders, for brow powders. The way to apply the wax is to start from the bottom of your brow and work your way up. You can also apply a bit higher so you can give that defined look to your brow. There are many brands that have wax type of brow products like Urban Decay, Nude Sticks, Elf, and many others that are on the market. You just need to look around for some reviews. And the last brow type of product on my list is color. In addition to many natural shades of brow colors on the market, there's also colors. More and more colorful options are becoming available on the market for people that maybe have colored hair, or if you want to switch your hair color one day, then you can definitely match your brows to suit that hair color. You can paint your eyebrows any color you like, any color of the rainbow or all of the colors at once. This type of product is for people that have bright colors on their hair, people with rainbow hair colors, and not only, as anyone can have fun experimenting with color. The way to use it, despite being in a bold color, you just use it similarly how you would use a gel. If you want fuller looking brows, you can brush them backward and coat the hair follicles to give you the volume, or if you can just go in the direction of your hair growth. Basically just follow the instructions and you'll be fine. Now, I haven't tried these colorful products, but I do know that Urban Decay, I've seen Urban Decay do them. Kat Von D and I think Benefit might do them too. It's worth looking around, like with anything, you know. It's at the tip of your fingers. Just ask Google, you know, because I would gladly tell you if I would have used them, but I don't know. I don't know with the color. Another thing that I want to share here in this brow themed video is how to grow your brows and how to regenerate your brows if you over pluck them, how I did a few years back. And the way I did it is I used castor oil. Castor oil is amazing for regenerating hair wherever you want on your body. You can put it on your scalp, you can put it on your brows, you can use it on your eyelashes. Just be careful, don't put it in your eye, you know, because it's not a good idea. The way I use it on my eyelashes, I put a tiny drop of castor oil on the tips of my finger, just rub them together like that, and I just close my eyelashes on my fingers like that, and I coat them using my fingers. I don't normally do that with the spool, even though I did try that before, but I have the tendency of getting too much castor oil at once, and then I just soak my eyelashes with castor oil, and that's where it's the most risky, that castor oil can go in your eyes, and you don't want castor oil in your eyes. It's not advisable. But yeah, be careful around your eyes, and definitely you can grow your eyebrows. The way I did it, it took me around 3 months to see the hair grow back to my eyebrows, and it's still growing now because I've been using it every day for 3 months, like no excuse, every single night. But the way I help myself not to forget to apply it is to keep it by my bedside, and that's how before I go to sleep I just put it on and I stay in bed and I massage it on my eyebrows, and like that I never forget to apply it if I set my mind to do that. I've been on and off the castor oil application. I've been doing it for 3 months non-stop about 3 months ago or 2 months ago, and now I want to start again and just keep at it until I regenerate them a bit more, because I still have some hairs that I would like to grow. And so castor oil is the answer. I really recommend that, hand on heart, that castor oil will help you regenerate your hair, and not only eyebrows, eyelashes, but your hair on your scalp. Just make sure you apply it on a clean scalp if you do. And that's about it. That's what I had to say about the brow products. I hope this video helped you decide and guided you in the right direction of finding out the right type of brow product for you according to your needs, and then narrowing it to maybe how much time you have to allocate for this. Of course, there are many brands out there that range in prices as well, but as long as you know the right type of brow product that you aim at, either it's gel, powder, pencil, pomade, what is it? Sometimes it can be very stress-inducing to decide on one type, especially if you don't have experience in using a particular product, and that's when it's a bit harder. Even for me, and I have experience in using and doing my eyebrows, and I still haven't used all the type of products that are out there for brows. Another helpful thing you could do is going to a store and asking the person there to just put some product on your brows and match you for your shade. They're so helpful nowadays as they want to sell their products, and they would gladly, I'm sure, test it on you and help you find the right product and the right shade. If you found this video helpful, please like it and let me know, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and click that notification bell so you stay notified and find out when I post a new video. Until next time, bye!